So today we are going to be using green grey, coral pink, shadow green, mauve taupe and alizarin crimson. They're from the Kuretake Art Nouveau range. We've got the Night Pro watercolor brushes and they're in a small to a medium size I'm going to be using. And I've got the alizarin crimson and we're going to be painting some flowers. So just putting down the paint, sort of like a squiggly line, and then pulling down that paint by grabbing a little bit of water, and it's sort of in a half sort of semicircle shape there, and then doing another semicircle kind of shape there. And unfortunately I've lost some of my video, so we are halfway down the page or 2/3 down the page that I've completed, and I've got the mauve taupe here and I'm making some flower shapes here using the shape of my brush and the green grey to make these leaves and the stems to those flowers. So if you look at all the shapes that I've put down on the page, they are mainly little circles or semicircles, or you can see where I've used the shape of the brush to make the petals of the flowers, and just continuing down the page, filling in the spaces that I can see. You're going to do a couple of layers of paint, and then we're going to move on to doing some pen work on top of here, ensuring each layer of paint is dry before we move on to the next. So in Kate's book, The Creative Abstract Watercolor, Kate talks about what is abstract art. And what she has put down in there is that abstract art is art that does not attempt to represent an accurate depiction of a visual reality, but instead uses shapes, colours, forms, and gestural marks to achieve its effect. The book talks about the 6 key elements: the line, shape, form, colour, value and texture that she uses within her art, how she finds inspiration, and finding your abstract mindset. So about creating a relaxing environment, keeping your inspiration close by, embracing those happy accidents, and following the flow of paint and water, and feed your obsession. In her case, it's embellishment. So with what we're doing here, we are going to embellish these flowers, firstly layering on a second layer of paint, which you can see here. So I'm adding some depth to these flowers, and then once this paint layer is dry, we are going to use Posca pens and gold Uniball pens to enhance this picture even further. So there is a section in the book which talks about colour philosophy. So if you've ever thought about what colour should I put down on the page, what goes well together, there's a little bit of an explanation within that book that Kate explains. And then she moves on to discuss techniques. And there are some little projects to be completed within that section, so it gives you a little bit of insight onto how to make a little bit of texture into your paintings. A little section on wet techniques, water blooms and how to incorporate them into your paintings, sort of embrace any little mistakes that you've made within your paintings, and then a little bit about painting circles, spots and circles. Then it moves on to wet on dry, and then masking shapes and highlights. So I know a lot of you out there have already got this book, and I'd be really interested to hear what exercises you've used and what you've found useful. So if you could let me know, that would be great. And I know there are others of you that would be interested to get this book. So I hope me actually doing this video gives you a little bit of insight as to what the book involves, and also a little project here for you to follow along and maybe do yourself. I will put a link at the end of this video to the last video that I did out of Rebecca Leach's book, so you can have a look at that as well, and maybe that's another project for you to complete alongside this one. This particular painting isn't in Kate's book, but it is very much inspired by the work she does do. So I'm using the gold Uniball broad pen here, and I'm just looking at the shapes that I've put down with the paint marks, and I'm just outlining those shapes and enhancing using the white Posca pen and alternating the pen as I go. You don't need to use these colours. You could use any colours that you've got. So you may think to yourself, I haven't got Kuretake paints, or I haven't got those pens. Look at what you have got, because this is just a choice. I've decided to use these colours, but I could very much have used different colours and it would have worked just as well. On this particular painting, I've created a wider border. I noticed that some artists were doing that, so I thought I'd give it a go. So what I've done, I have taped down the edges of my watercolour paper. It's cold pressed watercolour paper, 300 grams. And the most of the sticky bit is actually on my watercolour paper and just a tiny bit on the little board that I've got. So what I'm hoping is that when I peel back the tape, that I'll have a lovely frame around my picture. So I hope that works out. We'll have a look at the end and see if that works out okay. A lot of the embellishments that I'm putting on are either following the paint that I've already put down on the page or just adding little dots or little dashes. So it's just as simple as that. I'm just prettying up these little flowers just to make them look cute, outlining some of the circles there and then outlining some of the stars. So whatever comes to mind, just get it down. Don't worry about it. It's just about having a little bit of fun and enjoying yourself, letting yourself go to it and not worrying about things that are going on in your life. So peeling away the tape, I've heated that up with the hairdryer because I don't want the tape to rip, and you can see here the lovely little flowers. I'm just bringing them up to the camera so you can see in a little bit more detail, and I'm really pleased with how that's worked out. I think it's turned out quite nice and I think they look really cute. In fact, I think I'm going to put this one in a frame just because I really love the way it looks. So thanks for watching and hope to see you again soon. Have a great day. Okay then. Thanks. Bye.